everybody. Welcome back to the Out of the Ordinary Friends podcast. My name is Alex Silva. To my right is a beautiful, tanned, and buff mind reader.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Whoa there.
Whoa. I'm just saying.
I like it.
Uh-oh.
The beautiful, dark,
love triangle now.
Dark mind reader, Michael Samore. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing good, dude. It's
That's
very
good.
hot today, so I'm gonna be getting a little
He's
bit more
grumpy.
tanner
It's
as the summer goes on.
Yeah, like it. I can already tell. Like I don't know about you guys, I sunburn. Like I don't get darker. I actually get red, and like
Oh yeah.
You
Me
don't
too.
tan?
not really.
Ooh.
Like I do tan after, but like if I go to like the beach or something for like one day, I get sunburned pretty bad if I don't put it on protection.
I get darker and I get like burnt. Like someone held a hot iron to my arm. Which
Yeah.
Oh
sucks.
my god.
Definitely no fun. I don't peel though, thank God. So maybe it's like not like a real sunburn.
You didn't finish saying hi to everyone.
I know. I'm gonna go
Okay.
around.
I'm just saying.
And then to Michael's right is my boy, the red boy, Andrew Thomas Silva. Andrew, how are you
Well,
doing?
He, just,
Thomas the Tank
he
Engine.
gave away your full name.
I know.
Andrew Thomas the Tank.
My identity is now leaked.
What's your social security number?
I don't know.
What's
You
your
don't have it memorized.
What's your bank number?
I don't know.
The fans want to know.
What's your phone number?
I don't know.
Oh.
Actually, I have that.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm tired.
Long day?
Yep. Long 3 days.
It's only 5 o'clock and Andrew's ready to clock out for the
Yeah, I'm
day
ready to go to
and
bed.
Go to bed.
You came home, you ate, you laid on the bed. I was like, Andrew, we got to record, get ready, let's go. You always do that though.
Yeah. Well, I always push to the limit.
What? No, you're not pushing it to
Andrew
the limit.
lives a
You're
very
pushing it
extreme lifestyle.
to the literal, the end.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
And across from me is Zach, beautiful
The
Zach.
original beautiful man.
Oh, yeah. How you doing,
The
Zach?
OB.
I'm good.
Original beauty.
Yeah. Ooh. I can't handle this.
No.
What?
And what?
The
Beauty.
You can't handle this
The
love
leaving.
triangle.
Oh, I know. To the fans, we are recording this earlier because Zach, our boy, is going on vacation.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll be
so
gone. And you all miss me.
He's not going to be here on our traditional
He
recording.
might not make it back.
Yeah. Who knows? I might get taken.
We hope you.
Yeah.
We hope you make it back, Zach. But have fun. Have
Yeah.
a good time.
I will.
That's
And if I do get taken, you guys got my back, right?
Yeah, of
You guys
course.
are gonna
He
come
does.
for me.
We will
Yeah,
never
Alex,
forget.
We'll
and
have to
then-
I
reach
will
out to your
never-
Pentagon contact.
Yeah, that's true.
I want you to be taken so that
the
Alex
story.
can live out the movie and go and rescue
Oh, you know what?
Would you actually be Liam
I think I
Neeson?
would actually go out and find you.
All right.
I would find you. You should be so happy because I will go to the ends to get Zach back, to get
I
my
know you
boy
would.
Z. I would get you back. Anyways, guys, we will be posting this on our normal day, and we will have the Endgame review. But since we're recording this earlier because Zach's not going to be here, me, Michael, and Andrew will be reviewing and having discussion on the Endgame at the end of this episode. But for now, let's just talk, guys. How have you been? What's new?
Good. I wanted to bring up something phenomenal I came across. Do you guys know how to hum? Andrew, do it?
Of course.
Okay. Now, plug your nose like you're going to go underwater and hum. You get... What? You guys can still do it?
You can't do it for a long time because
Because I
you're
run out
moving
of
air
air.
out through your nose to make that.
I can't hum like I normally would, though. I don't know how you guys are still making a sound.
It's more of like throat.
It depends on where the sound is coming from. Like if you speak very deeply, you can still do it. But if you speak very nasally, you can't hum anymore.
Man, I thought I was going to stump all of you and no one was going to be able to hum.
We were all in band,
Oh,
so we learned to actually use our...
Lungs.
Use our
yeah.
core to
I was in
push
band,
air
too.
and move air throughout when you're playing an instrument.
Well, yeah, but didn't you play percussion?
Well, technically, the first instrument I played was the recorder.
Okay, that's true. But they didn't teach you
Everyone
anything
played.
with that. That's
I
like,
was-
all right,
I
here you
kicked
go.
ass at that thing. I was so good.
I know.
What did you play in percussion and how long were you in percussion for?
Well, I did trumpet after the what did I just? Oh, the recorder. And then percussion. We did the bells, like the xylophone thing, and then we moved on to snare drum. And that was it.
What was more fun, the bells or snare drum?
The snare drum, because you don't have to like memorize much. Just hit
Literally
it on
just
the top
hit.
or on the side. The bells, there was like a million of them,
Yeah, it's a piano basically.
and I didn't practice. So
Yeah.
when it came time to perform, I looked like a fool because I was like, you know what, percussion, they're in the back of the stage. Nope, there were too many of us on the stage, so they put the percussion people
Up front.
in the front, right in front of the crowd. So I was just standing there, and the person next to me knew what they were doing. So they're hitting bells. I was just trying to like mimic them. I didn't know what I was doing. I was so
Dang.
embarrassed.
So you never practice. You basically
Nope.
like, okay, I hope I get this in band
Oh,
classes.
I thought I was gonna be at the back. I thought I had it in the bag, like easy A. Nope. I was exposed. I think he did it on purpose. That
Probably.
teacher was a butthole. Remain nameless. But
How many years did you do band?
that 1
1 year.
year. Wait. Yeah, just that 1
Yeah.
year.
Man,
Because I did not do it in junior high.
I started 5th grade, went up to my senior year, finished that. But me and Andrew played trumpet,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you ever practiced.
No.
No.
No, there's more important things to do.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I did.
You're
I
the
had-
only one.
You didn't practice?
No.
How did you get good?
He was already good.
I don't know.
He's Zach. He was born good.
just naturally that talented.
I guess. I mean, my parts weren't ever that hard, so.
They had him start trumpet playing when he was 2.
Dude,
Trumpet. I played trombone.
Oh, yeah. Well, he started trumpet.
Like
and
a
then he
giant
moved on to
kazoo.
trombone.
man, all I
Giant-
remember was band class
forgot what it's
started fun, but then as soon as you got older
Slide
and
whistle.
older, it got like more and more stressful. Man, I hated that.
Oh yeah, that's where I checked out.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Because
I'm
music
out.
teachers will like get on you if you like miss something because music is supposed to be perfect. So if it's not, it sounds bad. So it's like, oh man, I gotta be perfect. But if you're not, they're like, stop the whole thing. You play your part. I always hated that.
Those were the best of times.
Oh, for you, yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is around the time where I started just not giving a shit. So I would play it
remember that.
poorly, and then be like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Sorry."
What is?
Wait, what happened? Was it like an overnight thing? You were just in bed, like, you know what?
Done.
I'm done
You
trying.
know what? I'm done.
I think it
give
probably
up.
was, or just a progressive of the cheating was getting out of hand. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this.
Wait, what do you mean the cheating?
Well, because before I would actually try cheating and successfully cheat
What do you mean by that though?
because I'd cheat.
Oh, you're right.
Tests and
Well, just everything.
Okay.
Oh, did you write the fingerings on your music sheet?
Yeah.
Fucking fingerings.
Like,
oh,
the
like
buttons.
Oh, because we played trumpet. We played
yeah,
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
Oh, I remember that.
That's like sign language or something.
Yeah, I would do that all the time. I remember
No,
I did that
no,
for
it's not like that.
No.
whenever we would have to audition. I did that for everything, except the siren, because there's no way you could do that. But like the scales, and then the audition piece that you'd have to play, I wrote all that because I knew I'd fuck up. I knew it because our teacher was very he wasn't
Angry.
like he was angry, but he more like wanted more out of you. So he had that mentality of you're never good enough.
He had a different mentality for the class that no one was aware of, really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a giant what the fuck moment.
Yeah,
Damn. So that must have been like,
it was kind of a wake up call.
it was very conflicting because he's trying to bring out the best in you, and Andrew's just like, I just want to give you the bare minimum.
Yeah,
Deal with
that's
it.
why I had to
It
leave.
was a great dynamic.
And I remember
It was a good 2 years of just battling
Fighting.
it out. Yep.
because in high school you had a problem with it, but in junior high you didn't have such a problem, right?
Well, our teacher was a pushover.
That's
in
true.
junior high,
Yeah.
so.
Like
So
I
that
remember-
was just I had all the power. In that
and you did
situation.
jazz band, right?
Yeah.
He did it
years?
longer than I did.
Holy crap! You actually went all out for band. You didn't care.
No.
Was it fun to you?
Yeah. The music was way better.
It was fun to him because he had the teacher wrapped around his finger,
Oh,
manipulate them
That's
like a
right.
puppet on strings.
Okay. Jesus.
Andrew is just a master manipulator as a child.
there are no
I'm really
strings
glad I
on
left
me.
band because I feel like most of the stories I heard from you guys were just terrible. So much so that you guys like had a mutiny and a whole bunch of you left at one time.
As I raise my hand for everyone who can't see. Yes.
There was an uprising
Oh, it was beautiful.
towards
Did you-
the end of my.
Were you the
whole-
leader of the resistance?
school
No.
No? Okay.
No, he was not.
He was
There
the
were-
symbol.
I don't know if he was a symbol, but he was definitely like, yeah, Andrew. I've seen him. I like what he does. But like, I don't know if there was a leader back in the day.
Probably not.
I hope there wasn't, because that was awful.
We didn't have a George Washington.
It was just kind of a collective. We gotta
Yeah,
stick
Hey,
to
you
him.
quitting? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You sure? Yeah. Oh, I'll quit too. That's how it was. And I want to say like,
It was getting ugly
yeah, it was
because a lot the
very
people
ugly.
that were like graduating, like they gave a shit. Like they were the prime people that our teacher wanted. Like yes, people who take it just as seriously as me.
Yeah.
And then all the people who were still in it were like, nope, none of us take it as seriously as you.
Because
So it's just like, okay, now what?
they were complaining about the time that it was taking from them. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty time consuming. But it's like,
If you practice.
yeah, if you practice. But if you don't practice, then that's not really that bad.
No.
I mean, like marching season's like like one practice a week, and that's it.
Yep.
If you were in band and you're listening to this, you know everything.
I'm glad I went into wood shop though in junior high. That's when I left band.
That would have been useful
That
to
sounds
know.
more fun.
I'm a freaking craftsman now. I haven't touched a piece of wood since then.
Could you make something right now? Could you
Yeah.
make us a table?
I made a. Oh yeah. Well, that's easy. Just like four legs in a box. And I could do it.
Yeah, but you also have to make it sturdy enough to actually hold stuff.
Yeah. I made a chessboard, some like drawers and shelves and shit, and then I remember the first day the teacher showed us this demonstration of like the band saw, which is just like a saw on like a I don't know, like a
It's a rotary saw that you pull down.
no, not that one.
No?
No, it's just there. The blade's just like constantly going like on a loop like that, like a vertical loop. But the little portion that you see is very small.
Oh, okay.
You just
So
got, like,
it's
a
a
little-
table with a built-in rotary
Yeah, you
saw.
move the piece of wood like
Oh,
towards
okay,
the
that
blade.
one.
Yeah.
And then he just got like a weenie, and he was like, "Don't get your finger in this thing, cause look." Zzz, just went through and yep,
You got a weenie?
yeah. He brought a weenie.
Did he
just
cook
to-
it?
No.
No?
He brought a hot dog.
Why would he cook it?
I don't know. What if it was lunch? He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna use
He
this
just
for
put that
demonstration."
dirty ass metal saw.
Yeah, there's
I know.
like wood shavings and stuff all over the table.
Yeah.
It's garnish.
But yeah, I can make stuff now.
Was there home ec class in junior high?
Yes.
No one took it, right? No one here.
No.
No.
'Cause we're manly men.
Well, you cook all the time. I don't know. I
Yeah,
was just wondering.
but-
Like, maybe
Yeah.
you
Michael
took it.
wishes he took a home
I
ec
kind
now.
of do. I could have started way sooner. But now I can. Well, I learned how to bake on my own. I feel like that was a waste of a class to take. Home ec. Wood shop, you can't teach yourself.
There's no wood shop in high
you
school,
can.
was there?
You
YouTube.
can't. Okay, well now you can.
There was no wood shop in high school, right?
No, it was all
I
ag
don't think
stuff. It was all mechanics.
Yeah, I took a big jump from wood to metal.
I took a green energy class. That was pretty cool. We learned about all different ways to use, like the sun and stuff to power.
In high school?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. They had that. I think it was only like for 1 year, and then they canned it. But it was fun.
Wow.
You guys didn't take any of that stuff.
That
No.
didn't exist.
What were your electives in high school? Besides band.
Boring.
Environmental science, anatomy.
So not real electives.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, they're
Yeah,
they're
screw
like
you,
science
Zach.
classes.
Screw
Like they
you.
weren't just for fun classes.
Oh, okay.
I think
Got it.
that's what he means, or
Yeah.
at least that's how I'm gonna take it.
I was thinking like a for fun class, like, oh yeah, it's an elective. I got it free. Boom.
I did TA once.
Zach was trying to better himself.
Yeah, I took TA too. That was good shit.
I know. Andrew was the TA in one of my classes my senior year.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I hated him.
Oh man,
He just got to
that'd
sit
been
in the
awful.
back and do whatever he wanted.
Was he on his phone, like just watching Netflix or something?
Yeah.
Occasionally, yeah. If I was actually allowed to
Playing
be there.
Tetris.
He almost always had his headphones in, even back then.
Nothing's changed.
Almost every second.
Anytime I peek back there, oh, she's not even paying attention.
They're getting chewed out in the front. I'm just back there.
Yeah, we had a terrible class too.
Were we TAs at the same period? 'Cause
Maybe.
I think I kept seeing you. I don't know.
I
It was
think
like
so.
right before lunch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. You son of a bitch.
Andrew, did you have access to the Wi-Fi, or did they even have Wi-Fi?
At the end, yeah.
They did, right?
Yeah.
Like
It wasn't a very well kept secret, like
Yeah.
username and password.
because I remember like I think in my senior year, like word got out of a
Oh, yeah,
password.
there was a breach.
Yeah,
They'd
for
been,
the
like-
Wi-Fi, and they were passing it around. I was like, "Yo, give me that password,
You
please."
had to have a
It's
hookup.
like drugs.
Yeah, and then
Need to update.
I think the
Doodle
next
jump.
week after I tried it again, gone, and they really hunkered down on that. But now I think it's fully public, which is fine.
Wait, how else am I going to turn in my assignment that's due next period? I need the Wi-Fi on my iPod Touch.
You waited until like it was next period.
No, I never did that.
Oh, okay.
I usually bring a flash drive, go to the library before 8 a.m.
There
and
you
then do it.
Yeah, but you have some experiences on turning stuff in at the last minute when it's actually not the last minute.
It's
when
already
it's
past,
past the
it's
last
beyond
minute.
the last minute.
Could you go into that a little more? 'Cause
This
that
is
some
how I just
funny
live
stuff.
on the edge.
No, but you are dumb.
We haven't heard
Oh,
of-
I'm very dumb.
we haven't heard
Well,
of good
when
as-
you're living on the edge for so long, there's this thing
Life is
where
meaningless.
you don't want to fall off, but you want to keep being on the edge, so you have to stay awake. The human body can't just stay awake for that long, so eventually you have to sleep. But if you live on the edge, you can't sleep or else you'll fall.
So are you like an adrenaline junkie? You just want to
Yeah, I think
live
he
on
is.
that edge of near death, but
I think he's just
you
trying
find-
to push everything, like push it
Yeah.
to the limit. How far can I get? How stupid can I be before it bites me in the ass? Mm-hmm. And a couple times, like, oh, let me just kind of recreate this. Oh yeah, I got paper due tonight at midnight. And then he comes into the room. Yo, you finished your paper? Well, actually, it was due
Yesterday.
2 days ago at midnight. I missed the date. my teacher didn't email me today. On the syllabus, it says this day. But on the rough draft she gave me back, it's 2 days ago. I'm just thinking, Andrew, oh my God.
And the initial reaction is not to just do it and turn it in late. It's just, well, looks like I failed.
Yep.
Yeah, I initially was like, oh, gotta take it again. And then through the motivation from Michael and Zach over the internet gave me so much hope that I decided to do it. I threw in the towel, but then they made me go get it right back.
You did?
It sounded like
Yeah.
you were even when we gave you that advice, like you were resistant to it.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
like,
we were like,
"Oh, yeah,
oh, you
let's
should
see
probably
what
do it
happens."
anyway. Like, so should I do it?
Oh yeah. Well, once I fall, so I'm falling. I am presumed dead.
Andrew could grab onto the ledge, save himself, but it's like, I'm already falling. Let's see where this goes.
No, it's like he's falling and he has a tiny parachute. It's not the biggest parachute, but it'll help cushion his fall. That way he doesn't die. Should I
Well,
pull
now,
it?
well, it's more like I fell. I have a parachute, but now I want to see what it looks like when I fall. When I hit the ground, dead.
I see it as you have a parachute, but you just cut it anyway.
But the thing is, both times you've been in that situation, I think it's only been 2. Your teacher has let you turn it in late, right?
I can't remember a time where they didn't do it, or I can't remember a second time doing it. I only remember the one time,
Oh.
last year.
He's repressed those memories.
Oh,
There's been
yeah.
so many of them.
But I remember like you saying that. I was like, you got lucky, man.
Oh yeah, well this was one of the teachers that was like a nice teacher. So it was a very small class, so we actually knew each other. Like I could talk to her and stuff like that. So I stayed up all night, did the assignment, and like 10 a.m. I emailed. I knew she was still there because it wasn't the end of the semester, and I think it was a day where technically she has office hours.
Yeah.
So I just sent an email to her then, and it was on that turn it in thing. So it's like blocked. Like there's a lock to turn it in at all. So I had to email her saying like, hey, I messed up. I thought the due date was today. It wasn't. I still did it. Can you please unlock the thing so I could submit it? I even sent her the essay that I had to do, like as proof, like I did do
I
it.
have
This
it,
isn't
yeah.
a lie. And then she said, oh no problem. I'll unlock it for you.
That's
Like,
good.
oh, bless. So I
Because-
turned it in and went back to bed.
You had a good teacher then.
Yeah, I did.
And
good teacher.
the teacher had the illusion that Andrew was a good noodle.
No, yeah.
There are some teachers that are really bad with like not even like just communicating, but like grading too. Like I don't know how long it takes to grade scantrons, but sometimes teachers will take like 2 weeks to get your test back. When it's literally all you do is just put it through a machine, right, and it grades it.
It depends. Some teachers do put it through a machine, but like some of them do grade it by hand. But like even then, it's just a matter of drive. Like you could get through one, even if it's like 100-question test on a Scantron. That's super easy because you're just like, is that right? Nope. Is that right? Nope.
Yep. Yeah. I also like if they put it in like a curve, I guess, or if they want to try and help you out, because I remember I had some teachers would be like, oh, this is what it's out of, but whoever scores the highest, then that's what it's out of.
100%.
I love that shit. That saved me so many times in college. Like, oh, please, just don't do so well, guys. It's not like we like converse or anything. The tests were hard, so no one would even get close to like 100. Thank God. So that was always helpful.
I would have the opposite. Like I do, like just average, but everyone else did so shitty. So everyone got pushed up. So that means I got pushed up. So it's like, oh, thank you guys.
Damn, you got lucky.
Yeah, that happens all the
You
time.
had a dumb class.
Well, I just have a lot of bad teachers, like not like, oh, the class is hard. Like, no, the teacher is not good at their job at teaching the students. So that turns out that the students don't learn, so then they fail the tests, and it's like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble, so everyone
Let's have a nice curve.
Dang. Yeah. Well, that's.
My physics teacher, physics is a pretty hard class, but like on the test, I did really well. Like I'd usually get like a 98 or something, and he did curve, but like if he curved my score to be 100%, that doesn't really help anybody.
Really?
So like he would just skip over my grade, not boost mine at all, and then put like the next highest person as the new 100%. I was like, well, it just doesn't really hurt me, but I'm kind of mad I don't get like benefits from this. But.
I mean, I guess like it all depends on like the subject really, and like I'm glad teachers do that because it can kind of be a gut punch when they get your results back, and it's like. And especially in college, when a lot of it is tests, like there is homework and stuff, but it's not nearly worth as much as tests. But you know, I'm just glad some teachers do that. Hey, Mike, you on your phone?
Yeah.
You got a topic coming up?
No. I'm looking
dude.
for
So in one of my classes, what you're talking?
I was talking. Oh, is it? Are we starting right now? Is
I don't know.
Last thoughts, Andrew.
I was gonna say I had a teacher that shit made us grade our own grades, like figure out our own grades. Like,
Really?
didn't use anything online, didn't give out any grades. Like if you met with them, it was literally the last day was. It wasn't a final. We had a final before like the official last day, and the last day was literally just he gave back all the work that we had, and then we sat there as he gave out the total scores to all the work. So we just had to do the math and calculate our own grade. Nice. I was like, God damn, you are a lazy piece of shit.
Like when you like have the tool to do it, and like that is part of your job, and you don't do it, you make your students do it. Wow, that's so disrespectful. I mean, like it's just like, come on, just give me my grade, dude. Like I don't want to have to mess up and think my grade is something else than what it actually is. Just do your job and give me my grade.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Mike, you seem eager to say something.
The thing I was going to talk about, I was looking at poems, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, the hell with your poems.
Okay, Andrew, do you got anything right now?
Wait, no, hold on.
No.
Are you done?
Yeah, I finished my thought.
All right. No, because this has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about today. I saw this video of like a ceremonial thing in Africa. It was to get the daughters to be able to speak to like spirits. It's like a ritual they have to do. So basically, they have the girl. I think she's like 12, maybe 13. And then they summon the spirits and call them in and everything. And then they put them into her, and then she dies essentially from the spirits going into her. So then they carry her they just put her in this room for 3 days. It was supposedly dead. She's just there on the ground for 3 days, no food, no water. And then, if she wasn't dead at first, she's probably dead now.
Yeah.
And they pull her out, rub all this, stuff on her. They get a chicken and rub it all over her face and her head and her body.
Like alive?
Yeah, a live chicken. They just get it. And
it just lets him do it, or is it just flailing everywhere the whole time?
Nope. There's they're holding its legs and its wings and its head. And
that's an operation right there.
And then apparently she wakes up and then she's able to speak to spirits.
What?
Yeah, some kooky shit.
What part of Africa is this? Did it say or?
I don't remember.
It's an undisclosed location.
Man.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't mock religion because believe what you want, but that sounds kind of, I don't know.
That's dangerous.
That's pretty out there.
That seems very evil. It just seems super dark.
How did that even start? Who was we gotta leave them, kill them, and then
does she speak to the spirits forever, or does she have that ability whenever, or is it just that when she comes back?
Afterwards, she's able to do it forever. She acts like a medium in between the living world and the spiritual world.
So they make a witch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They literally create a witch, and this lady cannot go back.
No.
Does she need food and water, or is she just there?
Well, she needs. Well, when she was in the room without food and water, she was supposedly dead. After they killed her the first time by putting the spirit in her, and then they bring her back to life afterwards. So she's able to eat and stuff afterwards. Yeah, she's fine.
Oh,
but
shit.
I just thought it was
That's pretty cool.
fascinating. I don't know.
That's some scary stuff though.
But
I think we should try that with Andrew.
No,
Yeah.
please don't.
You wanna die?
If you kill me, leave me be.
you don't want to come back.
No,
He does not.
Even if we rub a chicken on you.
don't do that.
Essentially, like he comes back and he's like a slave for them, though, right? He's got to connect with the spirits. Yeah,
Like,
Andrew would probably ignore him.
yeah.
yeah, they'd be talking like, tell them to do. No,
You gotta tell them this, or they'll all die.
I'm watching a show.
You'll have twice the amount of people to push
Ignore
the
him.
buttons of. See how far you can go.
like this guy.
Now, was this a tribe? Like, are they living in huts and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. What does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
No, he thought they were, civilized or something. But
There's no way they're civilized. I was just asking. Come on.
yeah, it's a question, Michael. Why are you laughing?
You're pushing the line, Andrew.
I'm not pushing. I live on it.
He lives on the edge.
I have my tent and everything.
All right. So should we talk about our conspiracy theories now?
The ones that you guys believe in.
Yeah.
That
Well,
I don't.
I don't know if I believe even. Okay. I thought they were believable. I don't know if I believe in them. I want to start off with Andrew though. Or you know what? You're the host. I don't know why I'm taking over.
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Which? Well, I don't know.
Andrew said he had some simple ones.
Yeah,
We
did
might
you
as well
have-
get
All
those
right,
out.
Andrew,
Well,
let's hear it.
The one that I believe was the super basic one about aliens.
That they
And
are
Roswell?
alive.
Oh, about that? Maybe. I don't know the details of that, but in general, yeah.
Just that they exist.
Yeah. I'm sorry I can't go any further into it, but that conspiracy theory, some of the stuff that there has, like the UFO sightings, some of them are interesting, but not all of them. The other ones that I thought were, or that I had to find because I'm a dummy.
Wait, do you
No.
think you've ever seen like?
No.
I don't think I've seen like a UFO or an alien, like ever. None of you have, right?
No.
Like,
Not that I know of, unless they wiped my memory. If I
Oh,
did
that's
see
true.
it. I mean,
Or
how
maybe
would I
they
know?
can camouflage themselves.
Yeah,
Who knows?
maybe
we don't
Zach's an
know.
alien.
Yeah, that's true. Could be one. The whole Pentagon could be infiltrated for all we know.
infiltrate the whole Pentagon is an
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah, it
Like,
could
is
be.
an alien species.
Yep.
Could be.
Only you would know.
Yep.
But if he did know, then he wouldn't tell us because then he'd be an
Yeah.
alien.
Then I'd have to replace you all with aliens.
Why? What's wrong with me?
Can't know.
Wait,
It's a secret.
if you guys do believe in aliens, what do you think they look like?
Well, I don't know if I actually believe that there are aliens.
If there was,
But if I did,
what do they look like? Do you think it's like the cliche like head,
Little
the
gray
big
people?
head with like the big black eyeballs,
I think I don't
skinny
know.
body?
Like, that's hard because like that's all we see in like pop culture and entertainment. So it's like
Had to
there's
come from somewhere.
nothing I can really go on beyond that. Like unless they're like savage beasts that look like 10 feet tall monsters. I don't know.
But like, who even says they have 2 legs and 2 arms? Like, what if
Exactly.
they have like 5 legs and
Yeah.
3 arms,
Exactly.
But
I
they
don't
have
know. I
no
think
legs.
it's because we think.
4 heads?
They're just slime,
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. They could be just like
They could be flubber.
micro
plasma.
plasma or something. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just. I have no idea actually, but I think they definitely have UFOs and spaceships
Yeah.
that are around.
Oh. Well.
I feel like we need to get you a little tipsy for the next podcast. Then you could really unleash.
No,
what
I-
you
no,
think
I would
about
prefer
I don't
that
aliens.
actually.
not
I don't
happen.
because I don't really believe in them though. But because I haven't seen them. I mean, I don't believe these stories either. I mean, am I supposed to believe some guy who says, "Yeah, I was abducted by aliens and they did this to me"? Why should I believe him? He's got no evidence.
So are you the kind of person who says, if I haven't seen it, I don't believe in it?
Not true. That's not true with Santa.
Yeah, not true.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's a
You
conspiracy theory.
believe in Santa?
Saint Nick. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I believe in Saint Nick.
Oh.
I don't believe in aliens though. Like I don't believe they built the pyramids. You kidding?
Aliens?
Yeah.
I saw. I'm gonna throw this out there before Andrew, real quick. I saw one that said the dinosaurs helped build the pyramids.
I want to read that.
How could they help? How could they help build the pyramids?
Apparently, they found some stuff that dated the dinosaur, like a building part of the building of the pyramid dated back to when the dinosaurs like existed.
Was that recent? Or no? Was that a recent finding?
I don't know.
When did you see
Probably
that?
not. I just saw
Does it matter?
I didn't
Oh, you
look
saw
at the
it too?
date. Yeah,
Yes, I want to know if this is a recent finding or not.
But why does
but
that
recent
matter?
or not recent, why does that matter? Is what he's saying.
It could be made up.
But what does the date have to do with it?
Oh, it depends. We live in a day and age of just throwing stuff out. People can throw anything out there, and people will.
So if it came from like 1890, it'd be more believable than if it
probably.
What?
People did not throw out bait like they do today, Mike.
How do you know?
But like,
You
for
weren't
that
there.
to be the case, though, that would have to come out like yesterday. So there's literally no time to be like, nope, this is bullshit. Not happening.
I don't know. All this kind of just seems a little. How could they help build it?
Like not okay. They didn't give them.
Or they were just around.
blueprints.
They
They
were
were
still
saying
around.
go build
Maybe
this.
the dinosaurs were our overlords.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Or more realistically, maybe the dinosaurs like they just used them as kind of like machinery to lift giant. Those blocks are pretty
Sure.
big.
That's true.
Have you seen the Flintstones?
You ever tried to lift one?
There you go.
I did. I didn't. It didn't work.
But that doesn't explain how all those Egyptians died building him. Like they're literally built upon like
Did you just say all the Egyptians died?
not all of them,
building
but like
Oh.
all of those Egyptians.
Go ahead,
that
Zach.
died.
You're making Zach very mad right now. Let it out.
We're getting into strange territory.
Why?
No, it's good. That's the whole
Why?
point of this.
Why am I making you uncomfortable?
Yeah, Zachary.
You know, this is an ongoing debate amongst our friends.
Our close people.
Yeah, about
I
the
see,
pyramids.
Yeah.
Well, he's staying away
You're
from
gonna
that
piss off all
aspect of
state.
it. We're focusing on the dinosaurs and the pyramids
Yeah.
But like,
and
what do
the
they have?
Egyptians.
Like, the only dinosaur I could like see that would actually help would be the brontosaurus, maybe. And they're so massive. Like I don't see no little.
Oh wait, so you believe that dinosaurs helped them build?
No, but if
So you
if-
can believe it.
if that was the
You're saying-
case, like if I were actually to believe it and think about it,
I'm cracking.
there's
him.
only like one dinosaur I could see to actually help like the Egyptians build the pyramids.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should bring the dinosaurs back, and then
Yeah.
we can have them build a pyramid. Well,
And we'll see.
We'll put it to
I'll
the
be
test and we'll see. Can you lift this rock with just your head? And then place it
Excuse
where we need you to place it.
you can't talk to them like that.
Then how'd they
They
do it in
don't
the first
speak
place?
English.
If that's what you said.
I just told you. It's not like they gave them instructions on how to build a pyramid.
You don't know
They're
that.
dinos-
You don't know
They
that.
can't comprehend language.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh my god.
No one knows that.
That's true. We don't.
We don't know that.
Oh
You
man.
think they spoke English?
Hell, dude, what if they just made a dinosaur the way that chick was resurrected and now they she's like listening to all her commands
Put
like
the
that.
little rocks in a fucking.
Yeah, they'll get a
tomb.
prehistoric chicken, rub
chicken on
that
it.
shit around the dead dinosaur, resurrect it. It's now with their slave, right?
Okay.
Michael's so mad.
Yes. I'm trying to wrap my head around you thinking the dinosaurs talked.
How the fuck do you think they talk to each other?
They don't talk to each other. They don't sit down around a table and say, "Oh, how was your day?"
How do you know?
How do you know?
They do. Oh my god. They're
You don't want
animals.
you don't want drinks in me, man.
Michael, you haven't taken a class on dinosaurs yet.
I haven't.
See,
I've only taken
you
like
can't know yet.
a bunch of mind classes.
Yeah. All right. Besides,
but how
Bring
many of
one
those
back,
studies are
and then you
based
can
on
read his
dinosaur
mind, and we'll find out if you can speak.
all right. Besides the alien one, was there any other one you had?
the JFK assassination. That there's that whole conspiracy about. It wasn't just Lee Harvey Oswald. There was like
another
the
person.
CIA and the mafia and the KGB, all like, or not all of them, but like some combination of them, like working together trying to kill the president.
So no one knows who fired the killing shot.
No, we do.
Who did?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
But isn't it like weird? Like
But the thing was that like, is it just him acting alone? That was the whole conspiracy. And there's another one where, in like the 80s, Coca-Cola came out with a new formula for Coke called the New Coke,
oh yeah,
and people were saying that
Oh, they
that
did it on
was
purpose.
Huh?
That they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
To bring back the old one. To
Yeah.
be like,
What, with a cheaper formula.
I believe that.
dude, I can believe that.
Yeah, I mean that's just business tactics.
Yeah.
Like, that is totally believable.
Because wasn't like New Coke like awful?
Yeah, it was
Like, I
supposed
never
to be
had it,
like
but-
very bad, and then people were outraged, and they brought back the other Coke.
really.
Uh-huh.
Was it like their sales were doing bad and like, hey, let's bring back people
No, they
to
just,
like
just
Coke?
wanted
We'll
more money.
We
Yeah.
created a high demand for Coke again.
Was Pepsi taking over?
I have no idea. This is a time where I was not alive.
Yeah.
See, that was an era where Pepsi got like a huge market advantage because they were the only soda company that could be exported to the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I love that. I'm gonna miss that next week, man.
I learn stuff from our own podcast sometimes.
I always
I don't
learn
know any,
stuff.
And you're a
from
part
Z.
of it.
I know.
I mean, I just spew out bullshit all day, but I actually learn stuff from Z right here, man.
Thank you.
I love that.
You don't learn stuff from me?
Oh yeah, I
give
do.
you stuff all the time.
No, I do. Well, I learn stuff from you, but I also get my mind fucked.
Yeah.
And then he forgets it all.
You know, I like, and then my mind
And the
goes into
trauma of the
wandering,
fucking is like, oh, the
like-
knowledge is gone.
like dinosaurs and then the dimensions and all that shit. So you kind of make me stupider, to be honest. Zach, like
Oh, what a
you make
full
me
180.
smart, and then like I start to think it's like, oh shit, and it just goes downhill. But with Zach's got quick little facts like that I can't really think too much, and like he makes me smarter every day.
It's the other way for me. I feel stupider on Zach. It's like a hierarchy of intelligence, I guess. Just of whatever information's at our disposal.
Because Zach knows so much.
Disposal.
I just know random things.
Oh, that's good. Well, what about the flat earthers?
That's nonsense.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my
How do
life.
you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
So, Andrew,
have
if you take a
pictures.
ball, put it on the floor right now, wouldn't it just keep rolling if the Earth was wrong?
No,
Why not?
because the Earth is so large that it's going to appear flat. Since
that
we're
doesn't
so
answer his
small
question.
on the surface of the Earth.
That did not answer Zach's question.
Did, actually.
It did.
It did
I used physics.
Yeah.
You laugh.
No, I'm not.
Good job,
I'm not
Andrew.
laughing at you. I'm laughing that you got him. Like, got him.
Andrew's using a class that he actually took. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Like, what about the moon landing?
Ooh.
Yeah, probably.
I want to throw some stuff out there.
Please
about
do.
this.
Please do.
I want you guys to
Oh,
defend.
please
the moon
don't.
landing.
I think I know where this is
Defend.
going.
Oh yeah.
Defend it.
Okay.
I saw one thing
Yeah.
that said that there were no stars.
Yes. There are no stars in the picture.
Okay.
Why?
Because there aren't stars close enough to see like
No,
that.
that's not true.
Okay. Tell me why.
No, I want to see if you guys can get it.
Well, like, how many freaking stars are we even close to? Honestly,
Like
Like the
12.
brightest stars aren't those planets?
No, we're close to one. That big orange one.
Yeah, we're close
You
to
can
one.
see stars that are probably about like at least 10,000 light years away.
Well, even now when I try to take a picture of like the night sky, I can't even do it.
And he's actually getting really close. Why?
Is it because of
Is it the atmosphere? Something in the atmosphere that bounce?
Kind of. Not really. Why can't you see the stars?
is it because of the surrounding lights around here?
Because your camera can't. Oh yeah, the surrounding lights.
Because
Right.
if you go out into the
surrounding
country, you can see them just naturally. If you're in like in the city and stuff, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Ah, that was a lot faster than I thought. It's the light bouncing off the moon is so bright that it's literally like the
Oh, it's
exposure.
yeah,
it's
light.
just you
That
can't
is the
see
light.
Yeah,
the
that's
stars anymore at that point.
That's crazy.
And is that like one of the reasons people are like, yeah, it's fake. There's no stars.
Because for the longest time, like people like just couldn't wrap their heads around the idea. It's like the fact that it is just so bright on the surface of the moon that you literally just can't see the stars. Like the same as if you're in the middle of like New York, you don't see the stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the shadows?
The shadows.
I heard like something about the shadows are off.
I've never heard that, so I don't actually know.
Wait, wouldn't they be?
How are
if
they
the
off?
light is coming from the
don't know.
surface instead of the sky?
I didn't look into it.
Oh, that's a
Could
good
be.
point there, because you're right. They're not hit. You can't see the sun where they're at. So and that light is just coming from the bottom of. It's like the surface is lighting them up. So like if they're like, where are the shadows, or whatever you said, then that's not possible, right? Because the light's coming from their feet. That's what.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a big surface.
All right.
Andrew's not into
All right,
it.
let's just go on to the next thing. I'll leave on that note.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Mike, you wrote in Gemini Man in the.
Wait, we're done with conspiracy?
Oh no
theories?
no no! Sorry.
I'm out.
Oh.
I'm
You're done.
No.
Okay. Are you done, Zach?
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to talk about Gemini.
Okay. I'll just throw mine out there. I read one that Queen Elizabeth II is a cannibal.
Ooh,
What?
That's pretty
that's
cool.
crazy.
Which queen is that? That's the living
The
queen.
second, yes. She's like
She's a cannibal.
92.
Why?
The
Why is she a cannibal?
I guess like in 2012 there was this like I think this was before 2012 actually. There was this philosopher that was saying she was so like lively and vivacious for her age that like something in her diet has to be like keeping her so spunky for being an old woman. And I guess there's some other stuff that like dates back to her family, like bloodline being cannibals. But there was like this serviceman who went to go like fix some of their fridges, I guess, or something while she was skiing in France. And he went into the kitchen because he thought something was wrong back there. And like, I guess he looked in the fridge and he found like a human torso, a forearm, and a leg. And he had like 3 witnesses with him that were like guards too, but he didn't want to reveal his name. But
Wow. That's dark.
if it's true, I don't even know if she can get in trouble. I feel like she has such power that nothing would happen to her.
But I think if it was real, he definitely would have given his name.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I would
Might
be
have been
afraid.
assassinated.
I would be afraid
Who
to.
cares? Like if
They
I
worship
would
that.
that's some dark stuff to expose on the
They
queen.
worship that woman, even if he was right.
Yeah, you don't know. You
he'd
don't
be
live there.
gutted on the streets for.
I know, I understand, but that once that stuff breaks out, and like people sure it's a shock, and there's gonna be big supporters of the queen, right, who are for her, but then you let it kind of marinate, and it's like, what the hell? Like, why the fuck is she eating people?
But
like-
why else would he do it? It wouldn't be for attention, because if it was for attention, he would have given his name.
That's true, but if it's very hard to believe something from like if someone reports like something like that, it's very hard to believe or even care if it's anonymous, because then it's just bullshit. If he like really wanted it and he knew it was real, no matter who it was, he would have said, "I said it."
For the clout.
Oh yeah, we're going into your turf now of like journalism world,
Yeah.
aren't we?
And all this
Oh
like,
yeah.
that stuff
Forgot
when
about
it's
that.
like and like there's that's also like there's just the ethics of it. No one wants to like report cannibalism. They don't even report suicides. And if you're like part of the
Wait, who's they?
reporters or outlets, they don't report suicides
Oh,
because it's just ethically immoral. And you also don't give names of sexual assault victims ever, because they're already going through a tough time. The last thing they want is their name out there. So that's what I think. Like, probably maybe it's because it's so immoral. Probably not just. I'm not going to say who it was.
but he did. It's not like he kept a secret of who the cannibal was. It was her, or he's saying
Yeah,
it was
but
her.
also coming from anonymous doesn't help it at all.
All right. Well, what about you? Did you bring any?
Yeah, I did actually. Well, since
ahead,
we're
go through
going
it.
to
Or you
So-
want to talk about Gemini?
yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
What about the conspiracy theory?
Let's-
Did you want to say anything about that or no?
Oh no.
just
Okay,
bring it
we've
up.
already covered like 5 conspiracy theories.
Oh, I thought you
Gosh.
had one.
Oh no,
Oh.
I don't have one, but I want to talk about Gemini Man.
Will versus Will.
Well, I'll let you
versus
explain
Will.
it in your
Yeah, you break
your
it down.
way.
It sounds so. Will Smith is being hunted by Will Smith, and he finds out in a kind of like a big climactic way, and now he's questioning the people who are sending him on this mission. Sounds kind of familiar, but it's kind of interesting, and I really want to see it actually. Like, I know it sounds basic and stuff, but I want to see it. What about you guys?
Not gonna lie, I actually thought the trailer was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the concept of the movie is pretty dumb, but like the trailer actually made it seem like it was a decent movie.
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't even really
with
focus
Zach on that one.
on what the story was. I was just so dumbfounded looking
By
at.
Will
you were
versus
just so
Will.
in
I was-
shock
I was
to see
looking
what
at
just happened.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air hunting down current Will Smith. They gave him this like that
Yeah.
haircut too, from like the kid from Hey Arnold, like the
The
fucking,
90s, the flat top,
Yeah.
that haircut. Yeah, I know.
like 3 feet high.
It's got that
You're like,
feel
holy
of.
shit! They just brought him back.
It kind of reminded me a bit of like Bourne, like he finds out what he actually is, and it's that big reveal of what you made me do this. And what was that one line we were talking about last night, Mike?
You made a person out of another person.
Oh yeah, that line hurt me.
That was a good line. I love that line. Not really, but it was just so funny to see Will Smith say
I
that
liked
line.
it for the cringe.
I saw a comment that said, "Nice to see big, small-time YouTuber Will Smith make it on the big screen."
Have you guys seen any of Will Smith's videos on YouTube?
No.
Nope.
Oh, it's actually a thing. He has videos. I thought
Wait,
they
is
were
it on
referencing-
YouTube or is it Facebook Watch?
On YouTube. Well, I don't know actually now. I think his series is on Facebook, the whole bucket list thing. But he has made YouTube videos, and they're okay. He looks like
it's
just
fake
the
as fuck.
typical vlogger
Oh.
feel. That's what it's like, of him going, doing something extravagant, like rowing a boat or something. But I think his skydiving one is on Facebook, but I haven't seen that yet. But I wasn't expecting that of Will Smith because he's such a big movie star.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wanted to try something new. I don't know. Stick with the movies, Will. I like you in movies, not so much on
Like
YouTube.
Gemini Man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I told Andrew it's gonna be the best, worst movie ever.
Well, you don't know.
I do know
You don't know.
it's gonna be bad.
You don't know.
This is hard to take from you because you're very biased because you are very in love with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Now it's a fucking love square.
Oh, I thought you
You,
were
Michael,
telling- I thought you were
Zach, and
telling
Will
me.
Smith.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll have
We
to
can't compete.
wait and see. But I
No,
think
you
to
can't.
me,
I'm sorry,
at the
Zach.
end of the day, it's a review movie for me. If it comes out and it's tanking real bad, fuck, I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna waste my time to go to theater.
Wow.
But if it's doing decent and people actually like it, then I'll go see it in theaters.
Well, you're just
Fair
a
enough.
sheep, aren't you?
No,
is cheap.
not with all
You are
movies.
cheap.
Not with all movies. With that movie in particular, and a couple other movies, like Hellboy was one of those for me too. If people weren't responding to Hellboy, then I'm not going to see it because I've already seen good Hellboy. If I want to give this one a shot, I want to see what people think. If they were saying this one is straight up trash, I'm not going to waste my time then. I already have the good Hellboys. Anyways,
I was already gonna boycott it because no Ron Perlman.
yeah.
So.
What are you gonna do when you're a dad and your kid has his first baseball game and it's really bad? Are you just not gonna go after that because
Sorry, son, you suck.
He's gonna wait for the reviews from the other
It's really
parents.
bad.
No, that
The other parents that go,
That's
hey,
di-
it's
that-
suck or
that
what?
is so
I'm yeah, it's
different,
pretty
Michael.
bad.
that is completely different.
Alex is gonna miss the first game. Ask the other parents. So how did my boy do? And depending on what they say, he'll either go to the next game or not.
No, that's
That
completely,
determines how much you love them.
completely different. God, I can't
Do you
believe
get
made that
ice cream for
comparison.
dinner or do you get broccoli?
Oh man.
That's completely different. I cannot believe you brought that up and insulted me, Mike. Jesus
I do it
Christ.
because it's funny.
I know it's
I
funny.
exaggerate because
It's funny to you.
it is funny. They all laughed. I'm sure people listening
Yeah.
laughed. Thank you, audience, for laughing.
Yeah, thank you for laughing.
Put
By
in
the
a
way,
laugh
audience-
track. Put in a laugh track so they know to laugh.
By the way,
Yeah, right.
shout out to the fans who stick with us.
Oh no.
And tune in every. Didn't you want to?
I
shout out to
did.
the fans?
You did it very weird though.
Thank you. Well, how about you do it then?
Thank you. All right, moving
No,
on.
you can't. No, okay, we'll move on. We'll move on.
Well,
We'll move on.
I do want to say because
I mean, it looked like Michael was gonna do it.
I don't know how long they actually listen into our podcast. I feel like maybe for the most of them,
They make it probably around 55 minutes and call it quits when Alex's segment comes.
Oh, you know what?
I'm just kidding. I have no
Maybe.
idea either.
I was gonna say maybe the first 5 or 10 they kind of gauge our mood, which probably in the beginning is pretty low. We don't get heated up until later on, which sucks. But I don't know, the ones
Yeah.
who do make it this far, thank you.
Yeah.
And we
Thank you
could
so
say
much.
something like we wouldn't be here without you, but that's not true because we still would be,
Yeah.
right?
We're
We
not
don't-
that
we
point
don't
yet.
We'd
really-
all be dead.
We don't really need you guys
Not
yet,
at that point yet, but we do
but
love
nice to have you here.
when you
God damn it,
comment
Michael.
on us.
And we need you so bad.
And when you say, "Yo, that was funny," or "That was a good point," I hear that sometimes when I'm at work,
I don't hear
and that's
that
a good feeling.
well,
you
you don't
gotta
go
tell
out. You don't
people.
see people.
You gotta
Oh, that
tell
is true.
You
I just
ignore
keep my head
people.
down.
You have your headphones in. They're probably telling you as you're passing by, but you don't know because you're just
Like, oh my
listening
god,
along.
it's Andrew. I'm such a fan. And,
Get away.
Who are
from
you?
me.
Get the fuck away from me.
Don't come near me.
But anyways, if you do not listen to this point, you missed out on a thank you. So we'll move on now.
They wouldn't hear that. But
We did over that. Okay, so we're going to see Endgame tomorrow, and I'm not going to talk about
No, I'm
Endgame,
not.
but I want to talk to you guys, and I want to ask you guys about what was your first movie premiere and how they have changed throughout the years that you
First Avengers.
Me too. I remember
same.
Yeah,
we were
there.
all there. Not Zach.
Not Zach, because Zach was a
And
butthole back then.
Rock on.
That was a hot premiere, and that was in the times when there was lines.
Are you saying hot like?
No, it was hot.
Oh, it was literally
Like
hot.
temperature
Yeah, that was
hot.
hot. Okay.
Like, first of all, that was my first premiere. I was so excited, and I was ready for this movie, but it was so freaking hot. And I think, Michael, was it a midnight showing back then?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could, and we couldn't reserve. Like, we bought our tickets early, but we couldn't get reserved seating, so we had to wait in line early.
Yeah.
And we were all in high school, so we had right after class.
And we just ditched.
We didn't ditch.
We didn't ditch, did we?
I did for one.
I don't
One
think it was for
period?
that one.
Yeah, I did for one period.
Oh, okay.
So Andrew went at like lunch.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
Do you have memories of that day, Andrew?
Of the Avengers one?
Yeah.
Very faintly. It was hot. Don't
think
get me
that
wrong.
might have been like the only one I saw at midnight, because
No, there's a few other ones that.
The Hobbit was midnight too.
oh, was it? When did
Yeah.
they start like putting them at like 7 p.m.?
The
The
second
the
Hobbit.
day right after the Hobbit came
Because
out.
you guys remember that tragic incident with the Dark Knight Rises shooter? You guys remember that?
No, yeah.
Like at the midnight premiere or something, and then all the theaters, thank God, they got more security and stuff. Maybe not have them out so late, which is fine with me. I don't really care if it. I wouldn't want to watch Avengers Endgame at midnight, to be honest, because I have stuff to do in the morning, and that's a 3-hour movie. Thank God it's at 7.
well, we're older now.
No, I know, but still,
We were
But
kids
that's
back
still
then.
like 3 a.m. too.
Yeah, but we had energy to spare back then.
Yeah.
very true. We didn't have to really work, and school was school. You can just like come
Yes.
come to school late.
Andrew's tired now. It's 6 p.m. Trying to
Ready to go to bed.
Yeah,
Well, you
I
know
could
what?
go to bed right now.
You need the motivation. That's why. Like, if you knew you were gonna go on like a grind of games tonight, I feel like you're.
I'd have the biggest boner in the world. But,
And you'd have like a case of Game Fuel, right?
oh,
And
yeah,
you'd crush that. Are you a fan of Game Fuel, or is it
Yeah.
kind of like iffy with you?
No, I like it.
Is it a traditional like energy drink? Does it got that taste, or is it like still pure Mountain Dew?
No, it has an energy drink taste to it, but some of them aren't very good. Like the one I like it's the blue one. I don't know their names. They have their own different names, but the blue one and the one that's like it's green. That one's like traditional Mountain Dew.
Yeah. All right. Cool
Those two. The other two are just all right.
cool little spin-off. I remember when I'm so happy that the theaters like now around our area finally do reserve seating.
Yeah.
Because that was such a pain in the ass back in the day when you would get there in line and literally wait, but that wasn't the worst part. The worst part is when they would let you in, people would like just start running past you or trying to fast walk past
Even
you.
if like you were the first people in line, they would immediately run past you so that they would get the best seats. I was
Yeah.
like, you dick.
It's like, thank God for this whole like reserve seating, because I feel like we got it kind of late in the game. Like I remember like we went to LA, me and Andrew and our family went to go see a movie, but we didn't know it was reserved seating. This was like maybe 2015 maybe. It's like, oh, they have reserved seating here. That's what they need back at home. Like they need this shit. Thank God, because now you can just show up and whenever. The only line you really have to worry about is the concessions. But that's about it. Thank God.
Bless up.
We have a pretty bad premiere story too when we went to go see Rogue One.
Oh,
it
where
was
it
just
rained.
pouring rain.
Yeah, and that was
For
still the era
hours.
of no reserve seats, so we had to stay
Yeah.
there. And poor Zach, you want to tell him that story? It got really stormy.
So, me and Andrew, our seats were unfortunate enough to be out in the rain in the line. So, at one point, we decided to go to Target about like quarter of a mile away, just walk over there, go buy some umbrellas. Andrew, he got an umbrella out of a pile. Turns out it was really good. You know, we couldn't open them up in the store to see how they were. He got really lucky. He got a good one. I got this terrible one that was enough to cover like me if I was standing straight up and like my toe wasn't even sticking out.
Yeah.
But
Nothing else. Literally your body and nothing else.
but since we were sitting down, that didn't cover anything. I was just miserable the whole time for
And
hours.
didn't it just like go down your back and like literally just make a
Went
puddle?
down my back. It would just drip onto my legs.
It was like a fashion type umbrella, like
Yeah.
the like I don't even know what you call it. The thing that blocks the fucking rain. Fucking
more like a-
curves down on the
Like a
sides.
cone shape almost.
Yeah.
Like
it was
like that.
it goes
It was, like,
down. so
very,
like,
like-
even like if he has to stand still so the water doesn't get on him.
I just remember Zach walked in the theater with like wet
I was
ass.
soaked.
He
I
was
was so soaked.
man. He was so pissed off for that the whole
I
movie.
was miserable.
I was like,
the
oh
whole
my
time.
God, Zach's like,
That definitely contributed to my hatred of Star Wars now.
oh man. Do you have any stories, Andrew?
Not really. Oh, well, just a very negative one. But it's not really like, oh, the experience of waiting outside and everything. But it's more like the people themselves.
Some people don't shut up.
Yeah.
Like, they don't shut the hell up.
And it ruins it so much for me. Like, I can't handle that shit at all. And I don't know what it was. Like, even when we saw the first Avengers, like, there are moments where there is a quick little, like, joke. And there's some dead air for people to laugh. But back in the day, it would just be like, huh, one, huh. And that was it. Like, everyone would shut the fuck up.
Now
like, it wasn't
everybody
even, like,
is like-
loud or long enough to interrupt the movie. Like, oh, whoever's coming next in the movie can still say their dialogue and you can mostly hear it.
Yeah.
Now, they'll laugh for like 20 seconds and the movie is still going. And I'm missing the movie now because everyone is laughing. And that shit does not fly with me.
So you don't show no emotion when you're watching these movies?
No. Well, I do, but
Not
it's
outwardly.
quick, like 1 second or half a second.
Yeah, because I feel like now, like, you're right. It was just like a single, huh, stuff like that. But now it's like a full-on bust out laughing,
Yeah, and it's the cringiest shit in the world.
clapping. Oh my god. Do you ever clap in a movie?
I very rarely now because of those people. Maybe at the end. The end of the movie.
What was the last movie you clapped for?
I don't know.
This isn't stuff I keep track of.
Yeah.
Lord
I
of
have
the
no
Rings:
idea.
The Return of the King.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that your first movie premiere?
No.
What was it?
The first Lord of the Rings.
Oh, shit. Nice. I think the last movie I clapped was Infinity War.
Oh, I probably did for that one at the end of the movie. Not like these savages who do it during the movie. Like when people show up because it's a Marvel movie, like different heroes or whatever. It's like, kill yourself, please. Watch the movie.
Andrew.
It gets me riled up.
You get mad.
Yeah, I hate it.
Andrew's mad now thinking about it.
And then, oh, dude, and that also, like, those people, like, before reserved seatings, they would make the most scenes because they didn't get the seat they want. It's like, dude, we need reserved seating. These people are uncontrollable.
Yeah.
It's, like, getting bad. I remember, like, they were, like, fighting over a handicapped guy because the guy who wasn't handicapped wanted the handicapped seat, but there's a handicapped guy. He's like, I need that seat, bro. He's like, well, I was here first. It's like, dude, get your
Motherfucker,
ass
I need
out
it.
of that seat. Let him sit there. Please. You're making a scene.
That was funny. I enjoyed that.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
God, that was awful. Shoot.
That was bad.
Yeah. Do you have any stories, Michael?
No, I'm just waiting for us to.
He's one of those savages that
yeah.
laughs
Cut
and
to
talks
the
in the
end
movie.
game.
All right, guys, we're back to review Endgame. Me, Alex, Mike, and Andrew. We all finally saw Endgame.
I know.
And-
Thank God. That was kind of close.
You did cut it close. How was it going that late?
Normal.
Yeah,
There
what
was a lot
time-
of people there, but it was the weirdest thing ever. Like, there's a line to get in, like for the tickets tearing thing, but the line was like just for people who ordered online, and it was weird because it takes literally 4 seconds. So it's like, why is there a line? Like, why can't we all just be in there? So I'm assuming they did that like just because that means there's probably like 200 people would be in that theater,
Yeah.
or more. Like the concessions can't pump the food out fast enough. I think that's why they were doing that, which is weak.
What time did you get out?
Like 150.
Oh shit!
Man.
You're a trooper.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have gone in the AM if I had to.
Oh,
There were showings in the AM, and I would have 100%.
like 2
gone.
a.m.
Huh?
Like 2 a.m.
There was a showing at 3 a.m. that was like almost sold out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you would have gone to it. Though.
Yeah, I would have gone to that.
Was there a line still?
It was for the IMAX one, and that has a different line, so I couldn't see. And I got it an hour before, so I don't think there was going to be a line either way.
All right, cool. So what I was gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of go through the movie, and then you can like pause and talk about things like as I go through, like what you thought was cool, and maybe what you didn't like so much. So I think the movie started off pretty good. The way it started off with Hawkeye and his family. I thought like he was gonna lose his daughter right there, like just his daughter, but boom, no, his whole family's gone. Like, oh shit, my god, now this guy's gonna go down a dark path. It all makes sense now. When you guys saw that scene in the trailer, did you know he was gonna lose somebody there?
I watched the trailer.
Oh yeah, Mike, did you?
No, I had no idea. But like when that scene started though, I was like, oh cool, like we finally get to see his family. And then maybe like 2 minutes in, I was like, oh shit, so someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
This is too nice of a way to start off. And then boom,
dust. And I was like, oh shit, there we go, Hawkeye. Because we haven't seen Hawkeye since I think Civil War. Like he's been like just out of it.
Yeah, he's been out for a while.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, dude, this is crazy. And then they cuts to Tony, and then I don't think he's gonna die at this point. I think Nebula's gonna find a way to get the ship out of there, but no, Captain Marvel shows up. I'm like, okay, cool. That's how we introduced Captain Marvel. I thought that was pretty cool. And then they're all back on Earth, and I love the way how like Tony's like dealing with all that shit. Like he's like down in the dumps. He's like, no, screw this. I'm out. I'm done. I don't even want to think about it anymore. We lost. What can we do? I thought that was a pretty cool scene. And then they all finally like, let's go get this guy. Finally.
Yeah.
And then they find him, they ambush him, and he's almost fucking dead.
Already.
I'm just like, wait, what? He tried to destroy the stones. I was like, oh shit. Everything I thought was going to happen is all fucked up now.
Well, I have 2 things real quick.
Yeah.
That scene with him in his hut, like it reminded me so much of Shrek. Like the intro, he's wearing like a t-shirt and like jeans and stuff, and like lighting candles and stuff. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
right now.
I didn't think of Shrek, but I was just like, this is so weird. Just seeing this giant guy in this hut is like, what the fuck?
And then the other thing, I did think it was kind of weird though, like the Captain Marvel bit, because if like the only part that connects her to just being in space all of a sudden and coming across Tony was like the post-credit scene at the end of her movie.
Yeah.
Where it was like, it shows the little, like, I don't know, communicator device with her and like.
With her symbol?
Yeah. They were like, get it running again. We need to find out who's on the other end of that thing. And then she shows up and she's like, where's Fury? And then it's just, there's like a gap between that part and her finding Tony. So like, if they didn't see the Captain Marvel movie, I feel like people might have been confused as to like why she was even there in the first place, but they kind of just moved past it.
You're right. Like as we get more into the movie, we'll feel like if a lot of people didn't see some of the previous movies, they have probably no idea what's going to happen. And then Thor cuts off his head and kills him.
I was pretty sad about that.
I was sad too. I was like, I wasn't sad, but I was just like, what the fuck's gonna happen now? Were you guys thinking the same thing? I was like, oh, holy shit.
Well, since we had all kind of like already knew, I don't know if Andrew knew, but like that there was gonna be time travel, I was like, okay, they're probably gonna just use like a past Thanos.
That's what I
just had no idea how he was gonna.
Thought that was gonna happen too.
I had no idea how he was gonna come into the storyline because I didn't know how time travel was supposed to work in this.
Yeah, I didn't either until it's further like explained. But then after that, we kind of get a whole 5 years later thing. I was just like, what the hell? Now I'm really thrown off. Like, holy shit, how far forward are we gonna go here? And then it shows like all the Avengers trying to cope with their life after this loss. And I think this is probably finally like you actually see these characters finally actually sad because they know they lost, because they're always like winning in every movie they're in.
Yeah.
So it was finally cool to see them like finally like having to deal with this kind of stuff. And right off the bat, there's a callback to Winter Soldier. You know, Cap is like leading that whole like self-help group or something like that. And this time he's leading the whole thing, and it's like, oh, that's a cool callback to Winter Soldier. And then you really get to see like some of like the bigger emotional impacts are when Black Widow finds out about Hawkeye and what he's done. It's like, damn, that's like they like were brought up to the Avengers like at the same time, and to see how he's gone so far down, like just to killing people, is like, holy shit, finally like we get to see even Black Widow, who like is sometimes emotionless, like really like get like hurt because of what Hawkeye's doing. And then we move to Tony, and Tony's like got a life, and we got Pepper Potts, and he's got a kid. And
Dude,
then
his kid was so cute.
Right?
I loved her so much.
Her voice, man.
What was her name?
It
It sounded like a weird name. I couldn't
I thought it was Morgan.
Was it Morgan?
I think it's Morgan.
I thought.
Okay.
I think it's Morgan.
They said it like a weird way. I can't tell what it was, but she was cute as hell.
And then before that, Scott Lang comes back. So that whole
that was cool.
yeah, that whole shot of him looking at the paper on the tree was actually in the movie. It was just freaking 5 years later. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Then we see his daughter. His daughter grew tall as fuck in 5 years.
Yeah. And
Like, oh, that's cool. That's fine. Whatever. And then we finally get Scott Lang in here, and then he's like, oh yeah, I know how to do it. Not really, but I know what we have to do. It's like, Scott Lang, you're not the guy who needs to be explaining all this. But then back to Tony. They all try to go and convince him. He's like, hey, Tony, we got a second chance at this. And he's like, no, I found my second chance right here. It's like, oh, shit. He doesn't want to mess that up. No, I'm saying that because he's got a family now.
yeah.
Because if he goes back and they have a whole, like, total mess up, then he can lose that too.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
maybe
wait a
even his
minute.
life.
The rest of them don't have families on the line, huh?
Exactly.
He's the only one. That's
Yeah.
that's shit.
Well,
I just realized how unfair
all
that
those other
is.
people, they're their family. That's all they have.
Yeah, but he's as an actual.
Exactly,
family.
yeah.
Cap, no one. Black Widow, no one. Who else is there? Yeah. Oh well.
Hulk, no one.
Yeah. No. Thor.
Oh, yeah.
No one.
They're all alone. Chumps.
Damn. They put it all on Tony.
Yeah, but he didn't want to do it, but because it was never certain. But then he found out. He figured out how to work.
Just for fun.
Yeah,
in the
he was
middle
just
of the
doing it
night.
for
His
fun,
spare
like,
time.
just like thinking about spinning stuff.
Tried
Like, oh, cool,
this
found it.
way. Boom, worked.
Like model
Figured out.
successful. I was like, oh shit. Then he's got some nice intimate moments with his daughter and stuff. And then he goes to Avengers headquarters where they're trying to do it. And of course the gags are coming in, where they're messing up and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty funny. What did you guys think of, I'm going to kind of go away from that real quick, but what did you guys think of Thor?
Amazing.
You like Thor?
Yeah.
You liked how he was fat and drunk?
Yeah.
Me too.
I liked it at first.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was gonna change back to the way he was, like a little over halfway.
Oh,
into the
physically?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And then he stayed fat the whole time.
I like. Did you like that Fortnite bit or what?
I loved it. The crowd did too. And there was a child in my showing that was screaming for that shit. I
Oh
was like,
shit!
represent.
Dang.
You should have been screaming with him.
I should
Should
have.
represent.
But it was fucking 11 at night and I was tired.
Like I didn't think it would. God, when I saw him, because it was like, oh fuck, Thor's drunk and fat. Like, oh shit, that's pretty funny.
That was fun. I loved it.
No, just like, oh man, I hope I don't hate this as it goes on. But like as it went on, he didn't overdo it too much. But then he gets more serious throughout. So it's like, oh, that's funny. And I also like the Lebowski insult. I don't know if you heard that.
I thought the fucking
Melting ice cream.
the Hulk thing would get on my nerves, but that did not.
I did too.
Oh, okay. So as soon as he starts talking, when he's still normal at the beginning, I'm like, oh, he's phoning it in again. Did you get that same feeling or no?
I don't remember that part. at
Oh,
all.
okay. Well,
In the diner when that's like when they first meet him.
No, I thought he said when he's
no.
normal.
When he's still human, like just.
I
human
don't
at
even
the
remember
beginning.
that part in the movie.
He only says like 3 things.
But that he killed me. I don't know if you
killed
got
you?
that same vibe from Infinity
yeah,
War.
he's pretty bad.
He was pretty bad. But as soon as he turned into Hulk, like the half breed Hulk and Banner, I was like, oh fuck, like this is good shit. Like
I
this
was
is
like,
funny.
the fuck's going on here?
Overall, though, they kind of like Hulk didn't do shit.
Dude, Incredible Hulk fans probably hate what has happened to Hulk.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I don't
Like that's an actual thing. Like it's called like Professor Hulk, and that it's basically what it is. Like he merged the two identities.
Does it have anything to do with like red and gray Hulk? Is that
I
no?
don't think so.
Okay. But like actual Hulk fans are probably pissed off because Hulk has not been Hulk for like 3 goddamn movies, maybe even more.
At the end of Infinity War, I was like, oh, he's gonna mess up Thanos.
Yeah.
Big time in Endgame. Nope.
No.
Probably will never get Hulk again.
We'll get to that though. We'll get to that. I also really like the interaction between all of them. I thought that was pretty cool. I loved how Korg and Meek were there too. That was pretty funny. That
was great.
Yeah, those guys are funny. They weren't in it too much because they didn't need to be, but I thought that was pretty funny. And then they finally they get the machine working, and they recruit Hawkeye back. And then they're like thinking like, how are we gonna get all these stones back, right? Because there's 6, right? And they're like, how are we all supposed to be in 6 different times? at once. But then they're like, wait a minute, guys, 3 are in New York all at one time. I was like, holy shit, I forgot about that. I was like, oh, this is going to be a cool way they're going to do it right now. But then they start going back, and you can tell the first thing they go back to is the big fight in Avengers 1. And then you see like all these like, you see them avoid themselves, and you're like, thank God they're doing this, because I've seen like movies where they do that when their future self runs into their previous selves, and it just does that throughout the whole movie, and they're literally like trying to avoid it the entire time. They still are, but it's not like the main goal is to just avoid and not be seen. They know what they have to do, and I like that part. And then we get like Banner is with the Ancient One, and like, oh shit, that's cool. Yeah, they would be defending their place from this big threat, right? And then like Banner's talking to her, and he's like, wait, but Strange gave it to Thanos. And she's like, wait, he did? Because like she was convincing him like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. I was like, oh, what the fuck? What are they supposed to do? That's what I thought. I was just like, oh shit, like, well, there's their first like big hurdle. They're probably not gonna do it now. Is that what you guys thought? Or were you thinking like, oh, that she's gonna give it to him, something like that?
I figured she was gonna give it to him because like he did it on purpose. I didn't know Bruce knew that Doctor Strange gave it.
I didn't know that
on purpose. So when he brought it up, I was like, oh shit, okay, I guess he knows. And then I was like, okay, yeah, she'll do it now, because like he wouldn't do it for no reason.
Holy shit! When she like punched himself out of Hulk, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's gonna happen now, man? I was just like, oh my god. And then she finally gives it back to him, and then they go to Stark Tower where they have that Loki thing, and then man, as soon as like that scene in that movie cuts, and then the new stuff comes in with all those groups of people walking in, like all the people from like Winter Soldier, the secret Hydra agents. I was just like, oh my god, it's all like coming together now. It's all like from the beginning they were like against them and shit. It's like, oh shit, now our heroes know about this, so now they're gonna fuck with it. I'm like, holy shit. When Cap goes into that elevator, I'm like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen?
I thought he was gonna kick their ass.
I thought he was gonna do that too.
Not so too. I would have been cool with that, but then he goes, "Hail Hydra!" Like, oh fuck! He just.
That's another reference, because like there's a version of him that's
evil, right?
Yeah,
that's part of Hydra.
I almost said communist. I don't think he is, but yeah, he's like part of Hydra, and there's like a super serious scene where he says "Hail Hydra."
I think I remember.
That was a reference to that.
Yeah, and he does that. I was like, nice. That's awesome. And then like they get to the bottom of the elevator, right? And then they're all thinking it's gonna go smooth, but then it like just goes wrong and wrong. It's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Like, they make Tony get a cardiac arrest, and then he's walking out. He gets the real Tony gets the briefcase, and Hulk just smashes him. I'm like, oh shit. And then Loki gets it and then fucking disappears. I was like, what the hell? They just fucking lost then. And then Cap beating Cap, finding each other. I was like,
that was the coolest shit.
It's like the part from Toy Story 2.
Yeah,
Buzz Lightyear,
dude, and
throw down.
And I'm glad they showed him Loki changing into different characters, like with the younger Cap seeing that, because that'd be so weird, like such a weird confrontation had he not seen Loki do that.
Yeah, because he does that like barely.
Yeah.
In any of the movies.
But he saw that, so he thinks it's Loki, but it's actually himself. And I'm like, oh shit, that was a pretty cool fight. That was pretty awesome. And then what happens after that? Oh yeah,
he looks at his ass.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's America's ass.
Oh,
you like that line?
I like that line. Yeah.
Did you like that?
Oh fuck yeah, that was a good line.
That was funny, yeah. And then so they realize they fuck up, right? And they're like, oh shit, like we actually fudged up. The Tesseract's gone. And then Tony's like, no, it's not. We gotta go back to a different time, but this time we're using one of our what are those things called?
The Pym particles.
Yeah, Pym particle. They use that, and they go to 1970, and then this is Tony's big moment, because Tony had always had a hard time with losing his parents and stuff, and he actually meets his dad. I was like, holy shit, that's really cool. But I'm like, oh please don't ask him for the briefcase, because that's just gonna make it so weird. He's probably gonna have to knock him out and everything. I'm like, don't make it like that. But they made it so freaking beautiful when he's like talking to him about like, yeah, I'm gonna have a daughter, but you can tell like he really wants to tell him that he's gonna have a daughter, and then he's just like, yeah. Then his dad talks to him about like, yeah, I'm so nervous about having a kid, and it's like, damn, well, you're gonna be nervous, and he's kind of like talking him into it. He's giving his dad advice about having a kid from his son. I'm like, that's freaking awesome. That is so cool. And then they get more Pym particles, and then they go back. What did you think of that whole part of the time traveling?
I liked it. I thought it was kind of weird how Captain America was just staring at Peggy. Through the blinds.
I know.
I don't know. I
kind of thought that she would see, but then I remember like, it's a dark room.
He's like right there. Like, if she had just looked up, like, what would he have done? Just like duck under the window.
Yeah, this is kind of a nitpick, but I don't think they aged her enough, because it's like, I think it's 25 years since the last time they met. She looks exactly the same, but that's just a nitpick. It's all right. And then what did we go to? Oh, you know what was weird, was not weird, but it was kind of cool how Thanos was sniffing them out through Nebula. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool, because I was like thinking, wait, how the fuck is Thanos gonna like come back and like fight him again? He has no idea. I mean, he's younger Thanos. He's like Thanos in his prime. He's like still searching. He has no idea what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But then that whole thing when they hacked into Nebula's like network and memories, and then he's like, he sees like everything they're gonna do. He even sees like his future self literally like but die, and realizes his mistakes. He can't just kill Hive. He's got to kill everybody. And I was like, oh shit.
He was just fine with dying too.
Yeah,
he was like, oh yeah, that's what do you say, destiny achieved or some shit like that.
I've achieved my destiny, or have I something like that.
Yeah,
he's like, he fulfilled his destiny.
I wouldn't be happy with that. I want to live.
Oh, are you talking about future Thanos or past Thanos?
No, past Thanos. He saw the recording. He saw Thor take off his head, and he was like fine with it.
Well, I think because he was fine.
He succeeded still.
Yeah,
they still lose, but
like in the like, now he knows like they're fucking trying to stop what they've already, their mistakes that they made. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill them all. I'm done playing around.
So he did, okay, when he won, he did do the 50% of life across the universe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His whole thing was the balance thing and stuff. Okay. Remember?
For a while, I kept thinking he was just doing Earth, like all of a sudden, just out of anger, and then I think they talked about like how all the other planets and stuff are dealing with the same stuff.
Oh yeah, because he does say, or someone does say, like,
it's like Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And like that hologram thing that they did.
Yeah, she did say that, but shoot, what was I gonna say? It was about Thanos, and it's something about the balance thing, and that was his whole goal. But then he like just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna just kill everybody. And then, but
I was all on board with that.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for Thanos the whole time.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. Oh yeah, well, I was gonna bring up that gauntlet. The way it works is it what you think, what you want to do, you snap and it does it, right? It's like not like a set. Like once you get the gauntlet, he's gonna wipe out half the universe with the snap. It's not like a set thing for the gauntlet, because towards the end of the movie, we realize it's like you can do both or different things with it. Does that make sense?
What did you even say?
You mean like you saying
you
like
can control what the snap does?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't even think it had to be a snap. I think it's just they're just doing it as like a. I don't even know.
I think they're just doing it like as a way to visually see that you're doing something with it.
Okay.
Instead of just closing it and then all of a sudden poof.
And then something happens.
Because when he closes it, he does like, he can teleport, do like other things with it. Because that's why in the movie Infinity War, they're like, don't let him close his fists, because then he can just like unleash power and stuff. But oh yeah.
You're saying when Hulk did it and like snapped his fingers?
Yeah.
Like he brought everyone back to life.
But he tried to do one more thing, didn't he?
I don't think he tried to do one more. I think he just tried to also bring back.
Oh, we'll get to that. Hang on.
Okay.
Go fast.
But shut up.
It's like 15 minutes.
And then we get to Hawkeye and Scarlett Johansson's character, Black Widow, and then I almost said Scarlet Witch. They have to go get the Soul Stone, and automatically I knew what was going to happen. Like from the previous movie, I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know who was going to die. but it ended up being Black Widow.
I had a feeling it was going to be her from the trailer because like there was still some scenes that hadn't happened yet with Hawkeye.
Yeah,
that was in the trailer,
right.
but then I was like, well, they also said that some of this stuff were fake, so I don't know anymore.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be actually Hawkeye because Hawkeye hated himself after, like, even like during and before they joined up, he hated himself. And he was just done. He didn't want to, like, even if they lost, he thought there wasn't a very good chance, so might as well just sacrifice himself. But it ended up being her. Did you guys like that it was her, or would you rather prefer it be Hawkeye?
I prefer it the other way around, but it's better if he lives, story wise.
Yeah, I think so too. Because in the end, it all works out, I guess. Then we finally get to, they all come back. They know that Black Widow's dead. And then they're like, we got all the stones. Now we got to make a new gauntlet. So they use one of Tony's gloves. And then I thought Thor was going to do it because he's like, I'm the strongest Avenger. But I also thought Captain Marvel was just going to shoot down and like, no, I am. But Hulk's like, no, I am. It's like, it's all this gamma, so I'm gonna do it. But then he puts it on and he fucking fries his arm. It's like all shriveled up and stuff. Nearly kills him. But that's like the first time you see like the Hulk actually get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the first time like he actually got hurt, because his power is like almost like unlimited. In like the old comics, all he's gotta do is get angrier. But there's no more angry Hulk anymore, so
There's just handsome Hulk.
Sexy Hulk.
Yeah.
No, Sexy Hulk was in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
what's
when-
this one? Sophisticated Hulk.
This was like
Professor Hulk?
civilized Hulk.
Dabbing Hulk. Oh my god.
Oh fuck, that was funny as fuck.
That killed me.
Which part?
When he
Where he
dabbed with
dabs.
those kids.
Oh yeah, he does. Oh my god.
That was beautiful. I love that.
Oh yeah, and so they snap, but they snap too late because Thanos is already coming up. Thanos comes and fucking bombards the whole Avengers base, and I thought Ant-Man was toast right there because he was right in the window and he just got blasted back.
I know,
I'm
he
like,
just goes
oh
back.
He
shit.
got small, like right there, though, right? It looked
I didn't
like,
see it.
It looked like he got small, like instantly. I don't know how he reacted so fast.
I didn't see it, but if he did get small, then that makes sense. But like, all I saw was he's looking out the window and then just a boom explosion through the window. I was like, what the fuck? They just kill Ant-Man?
I thought the ship was gonna just appear in that room that they had their time machine in and just fucking blow up the whole entire thing because it's just in there.
Oh yeah, because the ship was like
Yeah, the
coming
ship
in.
was like coming through
Yeah.
and getting bigger. I was like, the fuck?
But it didn't get big enough, or it got big enough, and once it got into like the atmosphere, and I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Two different times they should have died. Like if the ship had expanded a little bit sooner, they would have been wiped out. And then those explosions were huge.
I
as
know,
shit.
dude. Like,
It was
Yeah,
like
they
a
all should have
nuke.
died.
the whole like
That was sad.
the whole area was leveled.
It was like a mushroom cloud afterwards.
I
It was
know.
like,
it was
oh
like,
my god.
holy shit! And then finally we get like a big battle. Like Thanos has had it, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Thanos is mad. Like
I know.
he got his like blades and everything, and like he's gonna go at it.
It should have been Captain America holding up all of the debris with his shield.
I would have fucking
The like
threw up.
entire facility.
I think Andrew would have lost it there.
Yeah.
He would have been so done.
But
And-
back to the war.
And back to the war. Finally, we get the big three: Iron Man, Cap, and Thanos, or not Thanos, and Thor. Yeah, taking on Thanos. I was like, shit, fuck yeah! And then Cap gets Mjolnir.
The fuck?
That was crazy, right?
What is
The hammer.
The hammer.
Mjolnir.
The hammer. Like, what did you guys think of that? He actually,
I knew that was coming.
I knew it was coming
Quick.
too, but I was excited for it.
yeah,
I
it was
waited.
too. I was like, oh fuck! he
I was
got
like,
it.
no, not Thanos.
Because like at first when Thor left with that, I was like, what the fuck? He just took the hammer from
Me too.
the
I
other
thought
Thor.
the exact same thing. It's
And
like, you
then-
just ruined
Yeah.
the other. Okay.
It's because he's worthy, though, right? Like, as long as you're worthy, like, because doesn't the hammer?
No, we were
like,
talking about
no.
how Thor takes other Thor's hammer just
He
away.
took it from the past.
Oh, I
thought he
know.
was gonna call it and then leave it just to see
I
if
did
he's
too.
still
Oh,
worthy.
I forgot about that. I
And
like
then he
that.
takes with it.
I
was
like
like, the fuck?
him going back in time and actually seeing his mom again. Oh, Natalie Portman got like one scene of just her getting out of a nap, and that was it. She got credit for the movie.
That was my first tear when he went back
That
to
was?
see his mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
that was a
But
nice
yeah, he
moment.
stole his young Hulk's hammer. Like, what the hell is Thor even thinking now?
Just ruined everything. This doesn't work out.
And then, like, right before they fight, he like does a little lightning charge, and he gets a new beard hair, like a
He calls both the axe and the
the
hammer.
axe. The hammer was like,
He's
oh
still
shit.
fat. I thought he was gonna get fit.
I know, I
He
did
called
too.
that
Of like
part.
get like a I don't know. That'd been funny though. And then So he's going at it with both the axe and the hammer, and then Cap is going at it. I think Cap takes the biggest beating because literally his shield is like broken in half.
I know. I was
Like, Thanos,
happy.
Thanos is like pounding the shit out of him, and then he's pounding the shit out of Hulk.
This is my favorite part where he just beats the shit out
Or
of
not
all three
Hulk,
of them.
Thor, and then like he's like, I think he's got like his like, what is it, like a double-edged sword or something, like literally like going
he's got Thor's own axe.
yeah, his
going
axe
into his
going in
chest.
on Thor. I'm like, oh fuck,
I was
he's
like,
gonna
oh,
kill
this is pretty nice. Kill Thor now.
And I was just like, oh my god. And then like Cap comes and saves it, and then what happens next?
He's like beating the shit out of
Yeah, they
Thanos.
wail on Thanos, and I was like, what the hell is this?
He's like, he,
Oh, yeah.
he threw the hammer, then the shield, and then the hammer on the shield, and then he was just beating
Yeah,
the
they're
shit
wet.
out
Dude,
of him.
Thanos is strong without that gauntlet still. Like he is like almost like Hulk level. I was like, I didn't know he was that strong.
Oh, someone asked me why was Captain America able to call in lightning, and it's because of the enchantment on it strictly says like, whoever holds this hammer, should he be worthy, shall possess the powers of Thor. So,
Oh.
i.e., lightning also.
Makes sense. Because I was kind of thinking that too. Like, wait a minute, how was he like controlling lightning? But that what you just said made total sense. Thank God. And then finally, at their last dying breath, hey Cap.
Oh yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
wait. Before that,
Oh yeah.
that was one of the coolest shots I've ever seen when Cap was like the last, like, he wasn't the last one standing. I don't know what happened to the other two. I think Iron Man got knocked out.
Oh yeah,
Or
Iron Man,
something,
like,
but he's like walking up and he's got like the broken shield and the camera's like a far angle shot. It's like him and then like just the giant army like in the
Oh,
distance.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That
That
was
completely.
so freaking cool.
oh yeah. Because I totally didn't know that Thanos was gonna release his whole army. I thought it was just gonna be like a way different fight than what we saw. And then like he's like about to like take on all of them, and there's that Cap on your left. Sam comes out, or no, the Black Panther comes in, and then Sam's like, zoom, swords out, like, oh, nice. What?
Andrew was frustrated.
I
'cause
wanted Captain
Thanos-
America to get fucking whacked.
Yeah, I don't think he would have taken on the whole army. It probably would have been like 3 and then done.
But then I was just like, wait, are we just gonna get like all the Avengers taking on literally like this massive army? But no, we got like all these wizards, people from Titan, the Black Panther army. I was like, what the hell? This is awesome. And then Doctor Strange finally comes in. I was like, thank you. I was looking for Doctor Strange because he knows the one way how to win this. So I was just like fixing on Doctor Strange throughout this whole battle, and I'm just like, holy shit, like they topped the Infinity War battle at this point. Like Avengers assemble, I was like, oh my god, literally everybody is there, everyone is there. It's like, god damn, this is amazing. Oh, I got chills at that moment.
I still wanted more. Like in my head, I was like trying to think like, who the hell else is there? Like I feel like there should be more. And then that's when he's like, is that everyone? It's like, you wanted more? Yes, bring more.
Yeah.
If there was like X-Men and Fantastic Four,
Oh dude, I would have
At
like
this
I would have
Yeah.
lost my
That's
fucking
what they
shit
needed.
right there.
X-Men.
that would
There,
have been awesome.
but there'd be no way for them to be there though,
Yeah, no.
right?
No, I'm saying they should be there.
The crowd would absolutely lose it at that moment. Like they were losing it there, they would have lost it even more. Like I don't think we would be able to hear like the next like 10 seconds because
wouldn't
they
hear
would just be
what?
cheering.
Oh, that. Oh, about that.
What?
I
Go
got
ahead.
my wish.
What? There
A
was
very, very tamed crowd. I
Really?
loved it. Yeah, they cheered like twice. And at that point, when we're talking about where everyone comes in, silence.
Really? Oh, they were
What?
just like in awe, or they were probably
I
tired.
think everyone's in awe. And then, obviously, like so much is happening that if you fucking start cheering for this shit, like you need to shut the fuck up because we have no idea what's happening
Oh,
next.
dude, I didn't cheer. I was just like literally in awe of what I was
Yeah.
seeing. I was just like, holy shit!
But it was like, oh, thank God.
Like they like finally have everybody on screen at once in like this big gigantic battle, and then like all of like Thanos' henchmen show up because they're all back still. Like the children of Thanos, those big guys, and that whole war goes on, and then finally like as it's like dwindling down, they're kind of getting to jump on Thanos. Thanos is like, fuck this, like bomb them all. And it's like, wait, our troops. So they've had to kill like some of like everybody, right? I thought if, like somebody like of the Avengers was gonna die, but no one died. And
Continue.
then they like, wait, fuck, let's point our guns at the sky and shoot the sky. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is happening?
I totally forgot about Captain
I
Marvel.
thought the Nova
too.
Prime people were coming.
I didn't know what was coming. I thought.
And then I was disappointed.
You know what I
with
thought it
Captain
was? I
Marvel.
thought it was
like,
Silver Surfer.
Oh my god.
Silver Surfer.
Dude, I thought it was somebody. I was like, who the fuck is coming right now?
Yeah.
But it was Captain Marvel. She bursts through Thanos.
And destroys that ship in one.
Literally, it
fucking
just goes through it, and then she goes down. And this is, I don't know if Thanos has the gauntlet by this point.
No, this is when they're like.
This is where like
running
they
it.
find it, and now it's that whole
They're
thing where
playing
they have
football.
to try to get it to the van.
And then, oh yeah, because she has it, or she's gonna go and like destroy it or something through that band thing, and then Thanos throws his spear and busts it, and he picks a fight with Captain Marvel, and then she's like beating him, but he's like, he gets the Power Stone in one hand, he's like, nah, boom, punches her
That
out.
was a beautiful moment for me. I love that.
He's like, yeah, punches her out.
Because then there's like that moment where he tries to hit her and nothing happens, and it's like, okay, kill him then. Like this is pointless, and he just grabs the stone and beats the shit out of her. I was like, yay! I love this so much. Like, all right, now kill Captain America.
So then he keeps beating up Tony. I'm like, oh, Tony's gonna. At this point, I'm like, Tony's dead.
Yep.
Because before that, he's like, you said one way to win, and he's like, I can't tell you because it might happen. That's what Doctor Strange says.
No, he said it might not happen.
It might not happen. And then I don't know what's happening in the water. He's like trying to hold it, like it's like.
Because they're about to get flooded. They're by
Yeah.
a giant. Like,
Oh yeah,
ocean.
that's right. So
They're
he's
in that
holding that,
fucking
and
crater.
then he just holds the one to Tony, and then I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna die right here.
I thought he was gonna fucking have an Infinity Stone right there again, like from Infinity War.
Oh,
Because it took a while. I was like, is the stone right there?
Yeah. Like,
again.
was he pointing at the sky? What is he
I know.
doing?
I was like, what the hell is he doing? That was the one thing. I was like, fuck.
And then Tony pulls a little sneaks and
I didn't even see that
gets all
happen.
the stones.
I didn't even see it happen.
Me neither.
I guess he like switched the gloves or something.
That's
No.
what I thought. I thought that since the whole thing is nanotech again, like they just switched because he grabs the glove.
Oh,
So like his glove switches with the other glove.
oh shoot, I don't know.
I
That's
don't
what I
think he
thought.
switched. I think that it was kind of like probably like some tentacle shit that just pulled them all out.
Yeah, from his hand.
Because like when he went back to him, they were kind of like separated and then all coming together on the gauntlet.
Yeah. And then so he gets it, he snaps. Thanos is toast. They're all toast. In the process,
And Tony's toast.
Tony dies.
Literal toast.
Toast.
Yeah,
He's
Tony.
burnt.
Tony's died. Did you guys think Captain America or Iron Man was gonna die?
Yeah, I thought everyone
Before.
was gonna die.
Well, I've told you before.
Well, I'm on Team
Iron
Thanos,
Man.
so-
I was like, for sure, Iron Man's gonna die. I thought for sure that Captain America was gonna die. He didn't. But other than that, I didn't know who the fuck was gonna
What
die.
about Black Widow?
Yeah, the exact same with Michael.
Did you guys think Black Widow's gonna die?
No,
Nope.
not beforehand.
Neither did I. But yeah, Iron Man dies. Captain America lives. Captain America
Sort of lives.
sort of lives. They want to. What do they want to do with the stones again?
They
Put
put
him
him
back.
back.
Well,
to
they
the
have to
exact
put him
point
back.
that they take him from.
It'd ruin everything if they didn't do that.
He puts him back, but he doesn't come back.
But he stayed. Yeah,
He stayed.
I thought he aged slower than that, but I guess not.
Yeah.
He was pretty fucking old.
So clearly, Captain America, Chris Evans as Captain America, is done.
Mm-hmm.
He's done.
Toast.
He gave the shield to Sam, which I thought was pretty freaking cool.
I thought it was gonna be Bucky.
No, dude, I don't think I would liked it if it was Bucky.
Why not? He's basically a super soldier too. What's
I know.
Falcon gonna do with it? He's a normal man.
I know, but like I
can't do all that
It just
cool
felt
shit.
more right for Sam to get that.
Because he's black.
That dude's evil. Or was evil.
How?
Or not Sam, but Winter
Bucky?
Soldier, whatever. Bucky.
Bucky was evil, but
What?
he's way different
Can't
now.
be trusted.
How did Iron Man not heal himself?
I know. He should have just sprayed some
all
fucking
that
Iron Man
shit
glue
that he's
again.
got in his suit.
I think he wanted it just to be done with it. I think he was done.
He's only like 40.
I know, but
Is-
his wife was like, "We're all good now. You can rest." He's like,
Nah.
"Thank you," and
I would've
dies.
been like my
Should have
kid.
just got Iron Man glue again.
Yeah.
But you wanted him to live?
I don't.
I'm just
for
not
him.
saying-
I really wouldn't care.
saying he-
Captain
he
America
probably-
needed to go.
He probably could have. Like, he probably had the tech within all those people there. They probably could have come up with some way to save him.
Because he didn't look like so bad after he snapped. He didn't look like destroyed or anything.
No,
I
he's
think
burnt
he had
to a
like a
crisp.
giant like hole like in
Oh,
the
I
side
didn't
of his
see
head.
that.
Yeah, his like whole
face.
half face is like kind of
like
turning into Two
There's like
Face.
cracks like in his
From
whole
Batman.
Shoot, I didn't
head.
even see that. Well, our theater was dark. I don't know if
Yeah,
you.
our theater was really
Oh yeah,
dark.
that wasn't a problem for ours.
Lucky you. Anyway, I couldn't see that, but I guess he was torn to shreds.
Yeah, if you look
Yeah.
at what happened to Hulk's hand, and he's got like super gamma preventiveness or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what Tony looked like under his armor as a
Yeah.
normal man.
He's probably like burnt. He was toast, so like he dies.
Toast. Toast.
Literal toast.
And then we kind of like get like a little like a pan shot of every character that's in the MCU.
MCU.
Yeah, which was nice. A nice little fitting end. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was like a kid.
Yep. I didn't recognize him
Yep,
at first.
same.
Afterwards, I had to look
Exact
him
same.
up.
I looked it up. It's the kid from Iron Man 3.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was like, why is that guy here? Like, no one's going to know that.
I thought it was the kid who was riding the bike when Ant-Man showed up, and he's like, "Hey, kid, what
Oh,
happened
no.
here?" I was like, "Why the fuck is that kid here?"
I didn't think that was that kid, but I was like, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
And then, so we figure out the fate of the big Tony dead. Cap moves on. Thor becomes a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Basically, yeah.
He basically is no longer the God of Thunder. He quits that, so Thor's done. Well,
Kind of.
Kind of, but he's done being Thor. Now he's just some Asgardian, or the Asgardians of the Galaxy now.
Well,
And
he's still Thor. He's just rolling with them now.
yeah, but he's not Thor. The
He's
mighty
not
Thor
king
anymore.
of Asgard.
Yeah, he's not that anymore. Hulk is Hulk's been done for a while. He's a cripple now. He got a short arm, and Gamora's gone. Is Gamora gone still?
No, she stayed in that universe.
She stayed. That's not.
Yeah,
been
she's like
fucker.
in their timeline thing, but she doesn't like Quill because they have no relationship at all.
So she's gone then.
That's why he was looking on the
Yeah.
screen and just said like searching the whole time. So I'm assuming they're gonna look for her.
Yeah, they'll probably look for her. But as of right now, she's gone. It didn't really explain if Hawkeye's done. Like, I think he might be done, but I don't think he is done.
Well, there isn't even really a need for the Avengers now. Not well. There's only like 3 of them left.
Oh yeah, before like I get into that, like so
What rating?
no.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
You hit the end.
No. I'm trying to think. Is there some character that I left off that I didn't go over?
No, you're good.
None of the main ones.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into like what the hell's happening next, which I have no idea, let's give a rating out of 10.
9.6.
Me too.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I knew that.
I give it
yours.
9.
Oh, you just.
I gave it a
won.
9.6. I gave Infinity War a higher rating because I think Infinity War just had a better pace. It's better than this movie. Like, I know, like, there's a lot in this movie and it's necessary, but it's still like a lot of stuff you got to get through to really get to the end. So I think that I love the movie, but as like a whole, I love Infinity War too, but I think Infinity War just had a way better pace than this movie. So I give it a 9.6. I give Infinity War 9.8.
Like 9.3, 9.4.
Okay.
I guess like a flat 9.
9.
Yep.
All right.
I could see it going lower, but probably not.
I could
past
see
9.
I could see mine changing after another viewing or so because it's a lot to take in. It's not confusing.
Yeah, I think
It's just there's a lot of
I don't
stuff
know. I
in
have a
it.
feeling it'll go down if I watch it again. It's so long. I'd have to.
But it wasn't
watch
like.
it again.
Did you get up to go to the bathroom or no?
No.
I had to really bad right before the final battle started, but once it started, I was like, nope, can't go now. I gotta hold it.
I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all, so that was good.
Oh, well, lucky you.
I didn't really think there was a part that you could go to the bathroom because there's a lot.
Tokyo.
Yeah, the
Tokyo.
Tokyo thing could have. Yeah, you didn't need to see that.
Oh, okay.
That was
They
pretty
kind of
pointless.
that was one of my problems. Like the whole Hawkeye being like a crazy killer now. It was just like all it took was for Black Widow to show up, and he's like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to kill all these people anymore.
Yeah. And he's already killed like so many people.
Yeah.
He already went down a super dark path.
And then he was back to normal, just like that.
Nice. So we all got 9.6. What was yours?
9.
9. 9.3.
Yeah, 9.3.
9.3. Okay. So now, like, we kind of look forward. There's no. Oh yeah. What do you guys think of the main credit or the end credits?
Good.
That's pretty good.
Like not being any.
No, but like the credits for like the main.
Oh, that I was fucking
Thankful.
fantastic that there was nothing there.
Yep.
Getting tired of that now.
Because well, it was the end. There's nothing really to tease next, right? And you kind of like look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. Like, I don't see anybody who's like gonna lead these people now. You know, like who we got? We got the Guardians, who are gonna do their own thing. Captain Marvel's already said like she's gonna protect the galaxy more than Earth.
I don't think there's gonna. Well, obviously, it's not gonna be an Avengers anymore. I think it's more just everyone's gonna do their own thing. There's gonna be like a overarching imminent threat, and then they'll come together. But it's not gonna be like a group, like like a series of Avengers one. Avengers
You think we're gonna have like a big like stretch of just standalone movies? And me too.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, because we got Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Sam as Cap. Who knows how long that's gonna take though? Winter Soldier. Thor's gone.
Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel.
Hulk doing whatever he's doing.
Hulk's gonna be
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man. Yeah. Oh, we still got War Machine.
He was supposed to die.
Yep. Yeah, he should have been axed in Civil War.
I don't know what's gonna happen, man. It's all up in the air.
We'll find out.
They're gonna have to add characters. They're gonna have to add new people.
No.
They're gonna have to add new people, dude. Like they have to.
We'll
Add, they almost have to add those new acquisitions now.
Well, they better. They pay a lot of money for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It'd be kind of pointless if they bought him and did nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who could you see being like the leader of that team, or
No
we're
one.
just gonna all break up and never see each other?
Nick Fury again.
Maybe.
You talking about if they
No,
all
like
team up again?
Yeah, like who would lead that?
I guess like Captain Marvel.
Yeah. I think either Captain Marvel or Doctor Strange, because he's pretty damn smart and
Yeah.
he's like one of the more powerful ones too. But I don't know. We'll see. And it seems like Valkyrie's going to be the new Thor.
Not really.
What the hell are you talking
No.
about?
She's not the new Thor.
I don't know.
Thor's Thor.
Thor is Thor.
But does he have the axes and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yes.
He does?
Captain America took the old hammer back.
At the end, they were just talking about who's going to run Asgard, or new Asgard.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's still
They weren't
Thor.
talking about, like,
He didn't
who
give her
gets to have
his
the
power.
fucking axe now.
Oh, I thought they were going to be like, okay, now you're going to take my spot. I don't know.
No, he didn't want to stay on Earth and be king because he doesn't feel like that's his role. He just wanted to be himself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Is all you want to say, Andrew?
The movie's good. The only things I didn't like were Captain Marvel was pretty trash again, so that's 0 for 2 for her.
I thought she was going to be a bigger, like, part of it.
Yeah.
She was at the beginning, and then she, like, left. And
Yeah,
she
that's
at the end.
that's
She
fucking
was just the
stupid.
big gun.
Yeah, she was. Like, just for the end.
Mm-hmm.
That was okay, though. Like, I wish she did more. Like, because she's so freaking strong. But it's okay. They saved her for the end.
And then the usual, like, Disney stuff that happens where there's lines that clearly there needs to be some swear or some more adult language, but there's not because it's Disney. Like where Captain America goes back to see Black Widow, like after the 5-year jump, and they're like talking smack, and her line, which was the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, was like, "Don't make me throw this sandwich at you."
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up right
it's,
here.
It's not like they're trying to be mean at that scene, though.
No, but I'm saying like you like just say I'll beat the shit out of you or something. Like literally that line, even though it's so basic and any
Or
of
like,
us
I'll
could
kick
write
your
that,
ass or something like
is
that.
so much better than I'm gonna throw my sandwich at you.
Oh, okay.
Like who the fuck?
So that's just a nitpick, though.
Yeah, but that happens in all the Marvel movies, so it's just like, you know, the usual flaw that's always there. And will never go away, so
It's okay. Last thoughts for you, Mike? Anything you want to say?
No, I think we got everything, dude. It was like definitely
An epic-ass movie.
yeah.
Epic
that's
movie.
pretty cool.
I said it was my favorite one so far. I might still be on a high from it though, so maybe I'll change my mind. But for right now, yep, definitely my favorite Marvel movie to date.
Nice. I think that's like probably number 2 or 3 for me. Infinity War, I still think is better.
Oh, it's so much better.
Might have to watch it again though, like back to back maybe, to see which one has the edge. But right now, I still think Infinity War for me has the edge. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode and our discussion of Avengers Endgame. Remember, you can catch us on YouTube, Podbean.com, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. We'll see you guys next week.